Hello, this is my review or comparison of the Nexus 7 and the Kindle Fire HD 16 gig. Now this is the 32 gig Nexus 7 and this is the 16 gig Kindle Fire HD with the ads, if you can tell from the lock screen. So, but they should be pretty much the same. There's no difference in the size anyways, except for that. And it shouldn't hinder anything from your purchase. So first we'll look at the Kindle Fire. We'll unlock it. You are supposed to hold it this way. The camera is right here. It is a landscape device, or, well, that's what I would assume, because the volume is over here like this, and then this is the volume, and this is the power button, and this is the volume. So it's probably meant to be held like this, but you can hold it like this if you want. You can even hold it like this. So no matter what way you hold it, it's going to be comfortable in your hands. There's a microphone on top, and then there is the camera right there. I forgot the megapixels, but that's what the camera is there. So you can do Skype, or you cannot use Google Plus video chat. It freezes up whenever we use it on here. Here's your back. You got two speakers right here, and in the Kindle logo. Very nice material. Then you have the Nexus 7, and we'll lay them back to back so you can see. The Kindle Fire looks a little thinner, but I am not so sure. Let's see. And then might be actually a little thicker. There you go, if you can tell the difference right there, put it down. So, they're about the same. No big difference there. We'll look at the Nexus 7 now. The back is this nice dimpled texture, good for gripping when you hold it, and it doesn't look too bad either. It doesn't feel cheap. Over here you have your volume rocker, and then you have your power button. You also have your camera right there. I think that's 1.2 megapixels if I remember on this one. And nothing on this side, and your charging port on the bottom, headphone jack, and nothing at the top. So this one is meant to be held in the upright position, unless when you're watching movies, of course, then you would hold it like this. But for the majority, I always hold it like this when reading books, etc. So since I have this in my hand first, we'll look at the comparison of this one first, and then we'll go along from there. So this is a Google tablet all the way. Both are Android devices, but this one is not running any theming, so the Kindle Fire, you can tell, looks vastly different. If you look at the home screen, the home screens are completely different. Big difference. But this one is running what Google wanted. It's Google's way. There's nothing different about it from what Google's standards are. So it's stock, is what you would call it, vanilla stock. It is running the latest version of Jelly Bean, so this is going to get the updates first when Google pushes them out, since it's their official device. So let's look around. You see you got some home screens, 5 home screens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the middle one is number 3, 3 both ways in the middle. And you can do whatever you want with them. You can have widgets, you can have, widgets, that's what it is, and you can put apps wherever you want. And if you don't want all of your apps on the screen, you can have some that you use less in the app drawer. So that is just like the well, not exactly like the Kindle Fire. We'll look at that in a second. I'll show you their home screens. But if you're going to look at the difference between them, they're both Android, and they both have their own way of doing things. If you want to listen to music, the stock music app on the Nexus 7 works fine. I really like it, and it's in the cloud. So if you have a computer, it scans your hard drive and puts all of the music into the cloud, and you can listen to it and download them onto here if you want, or just listen streaming from the cloud, and it works great. Really nice user interface. Turn it around, you can do it like that too. It's got the cool cover flow effect, kind of like Apple. So we go from there, and here's your multitasking. I'll show you a book also. If you want to read on here, comparing it to the Kindle Fire, you go over here to, here's a book I have as a shortcut. And there you go. This is Mere Christianity. Turns really cool. You got the cool page effect. You can highlight stuff, or find out what word means. Here's the content, chapters, and then you can have bookmarks, etc. And it loads a second, but it gets it down so that it backs it up, so you don't have to load through every page in your book. And then here's the section where all the books are that you own. Really nice, hollow feel. Okay, so that's music and books. Now let's look at video. You can, just like the Kindle Fire, since it's Android, you can easily put videos on here and whatnot and watch them. I have my own video player on here so that it supports more codecs than the default player, which shouldn't be too big of a deal for you if you're just, renting movies. You can watch Netflix on here. I don't have a subscription, so that app is not on here. But another way to watch anything is the official Google Play Movies and TV. You can rent movies and buy TV episodes. Free movie that came on here was Ice Age. You can rent the popular movies and TV shows. You can go to the store and search. And so that's good for long trips. It downloads it on here and you can rent a movie. And so the 7-inch screen is really nice for watching things and reading books. It's just great. And also comics. You can do all that stuff on here. And it's just really, really nice. I like my Nexus 7. So now we're going to look at the Kindle Fire, and then we'll do the final comparison. Here's the Kindle Fire. As we said, the camera's over here, so I'm going to hold it like this, so since I compared that one like that. This one's more wide, I'll show you real fast, than this one. If you put it on top, you can tell that the Kindle Fire sticks out. This is the black chunk right here. It's almost as big as my thumb right there. And then it's also a little stubbier, so it's shorter and wider. So that's not too big of a deal for you. So there's your apps. With the Kindle Fire, you are stuck with the official Amazon market, and that means they don't want anything Google on there. You cannot put Google, Gmail, you can't put anything like that from their market. You can download it as an APK, which is the file of the app. You can download it off the internet, or put a secondary market, like, if I can find the one right here, we put this market on there. And if you want to put the official Google market, like on the Nexus 7, you will have to root your device, and they don't have I don't think they have an easy way to root this device yet, so the easiest way would be to put this on there. And then the apps won't update as frequently and such. So if you don't mind not having Gmail or anything like that, or the latest updates, go ahead and go with this one so far. So you can put YouTube also, works great on here, but the icons will be fuzzy since they have the high resolution icons, and they were not built for this device. So YouTube works great. You will not get the latest updates of YouTube, so like when a new update comes out with blah blah blah, you'll get on the Nexus 7, but you won't get on here because the updates will come out a little slower because it's not the same market. So I showed you the apps, which you can do. Google Plus, like I said, is on here. We can read the status updates, but when you try to video chat, it does not work, which is really sad. So we'll go to books next. This is your book section. Once you read a book, like this, and it's in night mode right now. Once you read a book, then you go to here. Normally it shows up right there, but it's not doing that right now. So you can read a book, you can buy books, etc. If you read it on here, the pages don't turn like that. And it's really nice. It's nice to read it on here too. If you read it on here and you have an iPad or a Kindle e-reader device, then it will sync the pages turned. So if you switch between them or are at the dentist and you have only your phone, you can read it on there and it will be exactly where you left off. Another nice feature that Google is starting to input, but the Kindle did it first, is listening. So if you don't have the ebook, you can listen to it, read it, like it reads it out loud. So that's nice, but it's not the ebook, so it's not a professional actor reading it, it's just the computer reading it. Which Google's starting to do that, but Kindle's already there, and they're doing it pretty good. Okay, then we'll look at music. The Amazon MP3s are these. The store, you download them, you buy them, here they are. You can listen to them. They also have the cloud. Not all of these are on the device. Most of them are in the cloud. Actually, all of these that are right here in the cloud, because it says so. So we'll switch over, and I don't have any music on here. But we use Google Play Music, like the one that is on my Nexus 7. I don't know why it's showing it like this, but there, Google Play Music works exactly like it does on the other one. There you go. So, we go from music to videos. You can rent movies, buy movies, and etc. on here. And it works just the same. Just the same like it does on there. A little different though, because like I said, you have these menus up at the top, and that's where you go to that section, not like that on the Nexus 7. So then you can also do magazines, which I didn't show you on either of them, audiobooks, web, photos, docs, and offers. Oops, excuse me. And both of these have options for cloud storage. Google Drive on this, and Amazon's own cloud storage on here. You can use Google's on here, and you can use Amazon's on here. If you buy this and you want Google Music, you can put it on here. If you want this and you want Amazon Kindle, you can put it on here. If you want this and you want Amazon MP3 music, they have the Amazon, let's see if I found it, MP3 store. So you can listen to all the music you buy on Amazon on here. So everything you can do on here, you can do on here. Almost everything you can do on here, you can do on here. So this one can, I'd say, do more, and it's a little easier of doing it. But the thing about this is, it's kind of like, this is easy to use. I mean, there's all your icons, recent stuff, and there are your apps. But they don't want you using Google's stuff, so it's a pain to put it on here. And almost everything you can put it on here, almost everything. But it's kind of hard to do. With the Nexus 7, it's easier to put on there. So all in all, if you don't mind missing some apps, or if you don't mind going through a little of a hassle to do it, I'd say the Kindle Fire is fine. If you already have an Amazon Prime membership, then definitely go with this, because you cannot watch the Amazon Prime instant videos on the Nexus 7. But if you have a Netflix app and you have Amazon MP3 and stuff like that, and you're worried about not being able to do that on Nexus 7, you can do that on the Nexus 7. Everything you can do on here, you can do on here, except the Amazon Prime streaming. So in the end, it's a personal preference. If you really like Kindles, go ahead and go with this. But if you just want an Android tablet, both are a great price, both are great deals, and I would say go with the Nexus 7. It's just better build quality, you'll get updates quicker, and it's just easier to get all the apps you want, where this one's more limited and doesn't let you download the most popular apps. Like Instagram, you can't get on here without having to sideload the app. On here, right away. So, up to you in the end. I preferably would choose the Nexus 7. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, have any questions, just shoot me a comment and I will respond as fast as possible. Thank you.